Hello Collective, my name is Cheryl and welcome back to Meta Tarot Readings. Welcome to all of my new and returning subscribers, and thank you to everyone for your continued likes, your shares, for your support of this channel, but most importantly for your support of these messages from Spirit. That being said, I am wishing everyone a very, very happy Friday. It is an absolutely gorgeous day outside, and I'm hoping that you are all looking forward to entering into another brand new weekend. Let's look into the current energies to see if there is any information or advice that Spirit would like to share with us at this time for our highest good. Please remember, you only take what resonates. You never ever try to make anything fit, and reverse the roles as needed, okay? I've already gone ahead, said my prayers, and asked for a blessing for the cards. Spirit, what messages do you have to share with the collective at this time? Look at this. The very first card that asks to be shown is the Six of Wands. We have fire energy, Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo coming in right off the bat. Collective, you're being acknowledged, you're being recognized. This is a beautiful card to lead off the collective reading with. If this isn't you, maybe this is your person of interest, or maybe even the person from your past. However, I am connecting it to the collective energy. I feel that whomever you are receiving some type of accolade. Maybe some of you are about to receive some type of reward or public acknowledgement for the work that you've been doing. No, I feel some of you are receiving public acknowledgement for the work that you're doing. So again, collective, only take what resonates. Look at this. The bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Cups. We have water energy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay. Collective, you're being acknowledged for your brand new beginning. Your brand new beginning at love. Maybe for some of you, maybe it's just simply falling in love with yourself. This is beautiful. Some of you are also moving through this phase of just happiness. At the bottom of the Ace of Cups, I've got the Six of Pentacles here. So some of you could even be sharing your newfound happiness, your newfound abundance. Again, only take what resonates. But starting out with the Six of Wands, let's hope the reading continues as we hope, right? Why is the Six of Wands here for the collective today? Look at this. We have the Ace of Wands. This is about your brand new beginning. This is about your brand new start. Someone, that's interesting. Someone is, you got a group of people. I'm drawn to the people in the background that are watching you. This is you, collective, on your horse, holding your wand of victory. I just said you have a group of people that are actually celebrating your success. They are most definitely watching you from a distance, but you have people that are in, I'm hearing this, admiration of your new beginning, in admiration of your new start, okay? Whoever you are, you appear to be doing well for yourself. Look at this. We have the Page of Swords asking to be shown. I'm being drawn right back to that Six of Wands. You definitely have people that are watching you. You definitely have people that are spying on you at this time. I know that for a lot of you in the collective, this is not new information. I feel that we hear about that in literally all of the readings, but there is still that very strong Page of Swords energy coming in from this group. Now this group, it could be your family, it could be your community, it could be your workplace. Again, however you feel that it resonates for you. But it's about your new beginning with this Ace of Wands. It is about who you have become and who you are becoming. I want to make sure that I'm able to repeat clearly what I'm hearing, okay? So you have a group of people that are transfixed, wow, with your transformation, that are still spying on you, that are still watching you, that are still attempting to take notes on you. Very interesting. So I feel that you are being studied. People are trying to learn from you. So whatever it is that you're doing, I am now fully understanding the energy of this Six of Wands. It is something that you have gained recognition for. So again, collective, you'll know if this is your story or not, right? If it's not, you know that you can let it go. You also know that you can switch the genders however it feels that it pertains to your particular story. But there's someone in the collective who has achieved victory, acknowledgement, and recognition. And it is because of a new start within this Ace of Wands that you, the collective, or your person of interest initiated, because you are being studied, you are being watched. I just heard for some of you that you are being followed. So you could be on social media. I'm not sensing following in the stalking sense, although maybe you are being watched by neighbors, right? Maybe people are trying to figure out, okay, how it is that you move, looking at this Ace of Wands to the Page of Swords. But there are definitely people studying you within that Page of Swords to the Six of Wands energy. There it is, because they want to know what you're doing and how you're doing it. How it is that you've become so successful. So I do feel that for some of you that resonated with the past readings, this definitely could be connected to the karmic group, the karmic couple, or the karmic family, the karmic workplace, again, however it might resonate for you. But there is a group of people watching you in your glow up within the Six of Wands to the Ace of Wands, who are quite literally studying you, who are attempting to learn from you, who are attempting to figure out how exactly it is that you are doing what you are doing. Can you show me more on today's energy for the collective? Yeah, we have Gemini energy with the Magician here. So it's all about how you manifest. And you have individuals, and please, again, only take what resonates, that are attempting to manifest like you. I hope that makes sense. It sounds very specific, but you have a group of people, and looking at this Page of Swords, you have at least one individual in particular who, again, is studying you and who is trying to learn, I know this sounds weird, how to manifest the way that you do. So there is definitely someone within this group, someone within this family that wants to know how it is that you got your Ace of Wands, that wants to know how it is that you have been as successful as you have been. At reinventing yourself, collective. But again, someone wants to know how you utilize your Magician energy. Can I get more on the Magician for the, too many, for the collective? Why is the Magician energy here? We have the Four of Wands. Fire energy. Aquarius, Libra, I went to say air signs though. So they're looking at the Page of Swords. You could be dealing with an air sign. Maybe there's an air sign. That's a big part of this spying, watching, attempting to learn from you. But looking at the Magician to the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands to me is about completion. It is also related to the home, like a stable foundation. Someone wants to manifest what it is that they see you have. It's a really weird way of interpreting those two cards, but that's what I'm being told. Someone is trying to manifest what it is they think or see that you have. Page of Swords energy to the Six of Wands, to the Magician, to the Four of Wands. Show me more on the Page of Swords for the collective. Who are the, yeah. Whomever this group or this individual is, they are fighting amongst each other. We've got the Five of Wands here. They're struggling with what they're seeing. They're struggling with seeing your growth. They're struggling with seeing how you rebuilt yourself. Five of Wands to the Magician energy. But looking at this Four of Wands, it's about the foundation. There it is. Thank you, Spirit. It's about the foundation that you have manifested for yourself. I feel, collective, long story short, there's a family, a community, a group of people, again, however it resonates for you, that still want what you have. I hope that makes sense. They still want what you have, even though it's clear looking at this Ace of Wands that this is something that you had to go away to. I keep hearing the word recreate. So I feel that for some of you, you had to recreate yourself. You had to use that magician energy in order to manifest new outcomes for yourself that you have done, obviously successfully, looking at the Six of Wands to the Ace of Wands. But this is causing strife and arguments still within this Five of Wands, surrounding these individuals that are unable to take their eye off of you, collective. I swear this Page of Swords has literally been in every single reading for at least the past 2 months. For at least the past 2 months. So that tells me, for those of you within the collective that understand this energy, that knows that this is your storyline, I feel that you're aware that you are still being spied on, that you are still being watched. I feel that you're very much aware, particularly if this is related to work, right? That fire energy, creativity, the whole creative process, that you are aware that there are people that are still trying to use that magician energy in order to figure out what it is that you are doing and why it is so successful. There it is, so that they are able to copycat and steal it for themselves. This is what's going on. So you have some copycats watching you. You have some imitators that are watching you, who are fighting not just with other people, but also within themselves, because they still haven't figured out how it is. And I do feel if this is also someone from your past, collective, how they're able to reach back in to take what was yours again, once more. And if this isn't someone from your past or a group from your past, then whatever it is that you're doing, it's drawing attention, because you do have people who are actively trying to imitate you, who are actively trying to copy what you are doing, collective, and they are failing miserably. They are failing miserably here. Looking at that Five of Wands to the Magician to the Page of Swords, it feels as if no one can figure out your code for success. I guess what they haven't learned yet is that every single individual, including themselves, have their own code for success. You just broke your own code and figured out, using this magician energy to the Six of Wands, how to use it to your benefit. How to grow not just yourself professionally, which is what I'm getting from here. I'm also getting that you've grown yourself personally. Ace of Wands to the Four of Wands, you have created a brand new foundation, maybe even a brand new home for yourself, away from whomever these energies within the Six of Wands to the Five of Wands are. And looking at this Page of Swords, Five of Wands plus that page, I'm going to count it as one, is 6. As I look over to the Six of Wands, there's my answer from what I had said earlier on in the reading. You have this group within this Six of Wands that are absolutely watching you manifest as the magician, watching you grow and create new beginnings for yourself within this Ace of Wands, watching you establish a new home and or foundation for yourself within this Four of Wands, and it's driving them nuts. Five of Wands to the Page of Swords, because they can't be on the journey with you. Because they cannot be on the journey with you. So if these are energies from your past, these are definitely people that could have tried to destiny swap with you multiple times and maybe even did so successfully, looking at that magician energy, right? And some of those same energies, and this could also be new energies that are watching you in your success, that are watching your evolution, who just want to know what you are doing so that they are able to take it and imitate it for themselves. But in either instance, today they're in a Five of Wands because I think they finally recognize Five of Wands to the Page of Swords, that they can't keep up with you, Six of Wands, and that they cannot and will not be a part of this new beginning within the Ace of Wands that you have created for yourself. What else should the collective be aware of surrounding the energy today? Whoa, okay. What else should they know? We have the Ten of Cups coming in under the Ace of Wands. Collective, whomever you are, you finally found your peace. This is what I'm getting here. And again, for me, this is like such beautiful energy, right? Because it means you've come out of that Ten of Swords energy, that feeling of betrayal, that feeling of being backstabbed, those painful endings. With this new beginning, Ace of Wands to the Ten of Cups, you found complete emotional happiness for yourself. I'm not even reading it in terms of family energy or group energy as the Ten of Cups normally pertains to. It feels as if within your Ace of Wands, within your new beginning, you finally found complete and utter personal emotional happiness for yourself. And collective, I've got to say that's bloody powerful. That is incredibly powerful. Because if you have been on the journey that I have been channeling over the last 2 to 3 months, then I know you know where you are coming from. And you are coming from a place of pain. You are coming from a place of feeling backstabbed, of feeling left behind, of feeling hurt by the people you thought that you could trust, by the people you thought that really had your back, and it turned out that they didn't. Because again, these individuals from your past, or whomever it is that you are currently thinking of as you listen to this message, all they're seeing is you in the Six of Wands. All they are seeing is you in its brand new, beautiful Ace of Wands beginning. All they are seeing is you in your Ten of Cups. Again, whether you are single, whether you are within a new family or a new group, what is getting to these individuals most is the fact that you're happy and that you have created a solid and firm foundation for yourself within your own Four of Wands that is separate and distinct, interesting from where they are right now. And this is why, again, they're stuck in a Page of Swords to the Five of Wands, can't make it up. Watching you as the Temperance Angel, Sagittarius energy, watching you in a place of calm, in a place of healing, in a place of non-stress. While again, where they are, all they can do is watch you in your glow up, is watch you continue to grow and to continue to manifest these beautiful new beginnings, these new starts for yourself, as well as for some of you potentially, again, having to establish a new home. So if you had to walk away from someone or someone walked away from you within a separation, within a divorce, maybe someone you were cohabitating with, if it's not related to a home, maybe it's related to a business, Spirit's saying you walked away and used the magician energy in a higher vibrational aspect to manifest, again, not just these new beginnings and this emotional happiness, but a brand new home, a place of stability that you can call your own. That is really powerful. That is really powerful, particularly if you know that you had to leave a very, very dark place in order to find your own light as this beautiful earth angel within this temperance energy that has been asked to be placed under the Six of Wands. Is there anything else the collective should be aware of surrounding today's energy? Whomever your person of interest is, whomever this group, this family or community is, they are struggling financially. Four of Pentacles. And this is another reason why they're watching you so intently. Looking at the Four of Pentacles to the Magician, they're struggling. They're struggling. And if this is connected to money, if this is connected to business, if this is connected to creativity, it explains why you are being watched so closely, why you have energies out there that are trying to imitate you, that are trying to copy you. But again, they are doing so really, really badly, looking at this Five of Wands, because whomever you are standing out as a light all on your own. You are standing out as this temperance angel, male or female, who has achieved their own victory, their own public acknowledgement. For whomever you are, for whatever it is that you do, for whatever it is, collective, that gave you the energy, that gave you this beautiful Ace of Wands, brand new start foundation, where again, for a lot of you in the collective, you have found your happiness. A lot of you in the collective have completely moved on from this group, this family, this past person, whoever those karmic energies are or were, because all of those energies today are continuing, are being made to acknowledge your new journey, acknowledge your growth, but most of all, acknowledge the truth of who you really are. Temperance angel to the Six of Wands. Wow. Beautiful Friday energy, collective. If you are resonating with this, beautiful Friday energy. Because you fought the battle and you won. And maybe some of you didn't even realize you were in a battle, right? Because when you're kind of in the thick of things, you're forced just to act, to respond. But whether you felt, again, hurt, used, whether you felt mistreated or manipulated, looking again at that Magician energy to the Four of Pentacles, particularly if it involved your money or whatever status you may have held back then surrounding this group or family, wow, again, are they ever being made to eat their words? Watching you as they hold on to everything that they possibly can financially within this Four of Pentacles, trying to manifest the best that they can using their own Magician energy, which is toxic, looking at the Magician energy to the Five of Wands, because no one within this group, this family, are actually working together to make anything happen, because all of their attention, collective, is focused on you. Just like it was back then, if you are connecting this to your past, it's the same for these energies right now. Wherever you left them is where they still are. And wherever they are still transfixed with the success of you. They are still transfixed with how it is you have rebuilt and reestablished yourself. And they are still obsessed with the fact that they are no longer able to come towards you. And again, I'm feeling very strongly, if this is to do with work, they can no longer imitate you, they can no longer copycat you, and they can no longer claim your work as theirs. Now that is definitely for someone. Let me pull out the Wisdom of the Oracle cards to see if there is any more information or advice that Spirit would like to share with you about today's energy. What else should the collective be aware of surrounding this group or this individual? What else should the collective be aware of? What should they know? We have mending. Wow. So look, they are absolutely still hoping to mend the situation with you. Asked to be placed right above the Page of Swords. I'm going to show it to you. So definitely, if this is people from your past, they are still looking, I just heard, for that chink in your armor. Interesting. For either that chink in your armor or for the opportunity to come towards you to mend whatever situationship or relationship they know, interesting, they know that they broke with you, okay? Because they are struggling financially. This is all about your money, collective. Let's not get it twisted for a second, okay? And again, even if you believe within the collective, hey, I resonate with this, but I don't have money, there are things that I believe that are just as valuable. So maybe it's, I just heard common sense. That's for someone. Maybe it's your empathy, your compassion. Maybe it's your ability to be supportive, to be truthful. All of those things are worth more than gold. So when I look at the mending card, to the Page of Swords, to the Six of Wands, in terms of this group, this family that are watching you, they want to mend things with you so they can be a part of the victory, so they can be a part of your acknowledgement, so they can say, this, wow, this is really specific. So they can say that they had a hand in whatever it is that you are doing right now. And I do feel that trying to get back into your energy this way, trying to look for that chink in your armor, it is a desperate ploy, not only to be able to say, yes, I helped build that individual, male or female, I helped make them the success that they are. It's all about having access to your Ace of Wands. It's all about having access to your Ten of Cups. But most importantly, it's about having access to your stability, to your foundation within a Four of Wands. What these individuals want from you is what they do not have. And for some of you in the collective, it is what some of these individuals did try, and because it's coming through really clearly, did try to steal from you in the past. And I do feel that that was through destiny swapping. And if this was related to work, I do feel some of you were absolutely having your ideas stolen, okay? If not, your creative ideas being usurped and being claimed as theirs. So again, you only take what resonates. There's a lot actually of different pieces of information that I'm trying to pass on to you, the collective, as I look at these cards. But that mending to the Page of Swords, this group, or at least several individuals within this group, they are, I keep hearing that term, looking for a chink in your armor. So you could already know who these individuals are, and you could still be protecting yourselves from them. Interesting. And I think this is part of the struggle as well. Five of Wands to that Page of Swords. I feel that whomever these people are, they're aware of it. They're aware that you absolutely do not trust them. They're aware that you have chosen to not be around them. Again, interesting pieces of information coming through today. So please only take what resonates. Yeah, they're still watching you. I'm going to leave it here. We have Observer to the Poised, right? And what is the Observer to the Poised card? Another way of saying the Page of Swords to the Six of Wands. They're just going to keep watching you and spying on you, collective. Short and easy way of saying that. So while you may be continuing your life in this beautiful Six of Wands energy, creating, building, having these beautiful new projects come to life within the Ace of Wands, focused on your happiness within the Ten of Cups as a fully functional temperance angel, male or female, within your own Four of Wands, your own stable foundation. these individuals are still watching you. They are still conflicted within themselves, as well as in conflicts with other people around them, because no one is able to get close to you. No one is able to share in the successful energy that has become you, leaving these individuals stuck in that observer energy, watching you as this beautiful, poised individual that managed to walk away from this group, from this family, and was able to recreate a brand new life for themselves, all on their own. So collective, I really do hope this reading resonates for you, because again, this is a beautiful testimony of how far a lot of you have come, and also of what you've moved through. And if anything, right, this is also like hope, optimism for others that might be watching this message, that might be at a different level, right, to where you are. But know, through hearing this message, I can make it out. I can be successful. I can rebuild. I can be anything that I want to be. That you can leave the past behind. You can walk away from things that no longer serve you, and you can create, you can manifest, and you can become the individual that you want to be. And if this reading didn't resonate for you, that's okay too. Thank you so much for sticking through until the end, and please feel free to let the energy go. Because as you know, we never ever try to make anything stick or assume any kind of narrative that isn't our own. So collective, I'm going to wish you all so much love and light. I hope you continue to enjoy. Again, it's beautiful here on this lovely Friday afternoon. I hope it is the same where you are. Again, have a wonderful day. Have a great start to the weekend. I will be back with another reading soon. Until then, much love and light. Be well, everyone. Take care of yourselves, and also take care of each other.